Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and my face has finally stopped exploding, so I am back for Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3 lucky episode, hopefully, lucky episode 11. We are in a dangerous situation. I am here to root for your boy Ishigami. That is my purpose right now. My goal in life is for that boy to get some. And I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm rooting for him. He is in the toughest position that any hot-blooded young man can be in. The confession of feelings has occurred. The response to that confession has not. And so we find ourselves in the horrifying limbo between asking for something that you want and getting it or not getting it. Shit. Frustrating. And it's been frustrating for me too, because I've been out here for a week thinking about it. Just like, I wonder what could possibly go wrong or right for Ishigami and Koyasu. I have an inclination or a feeling that this isn't going to turn out to be the perfect, glorious romance, and I said as much last episode. I don't think they're going to ride off into the sunset and have a castle and 12 kids and whatever. I don't think that's the way this goes. I think it ends up being a learning experience for everybody involved in some way. My real hope still, is that it becomes just that, a learning experience, a growing experience, and not an obstacle or a weight or a trauma or a bad thing, you know? I just don't want Ishigami to get crushed. I think it's so cool to put yourself out there. I think it's so solid and human and right to risk it on something like this. And what you're risking is, like, nothing. It's not much, but it feels like the world, right? Really, in reality, what are you risking? Self-esteem, your infatuation with another human being. There are 8 billion of them, 4 billion of the gender that you're probably interested in. Okay. Your reputation amongst the school. Doesn't really have one in any significant capacity. It's not like this is going to ruin his reputation if he gets turned down. Everybody expects him to get turned down. So, really, the only risk is losing heart, is losing the will to do this in the future, the will to try, is coming out of this with the impression of, like, well, this was useless and there's no point, and, you know, it feels like we're rehashing some of the stuff we talked about last episode, but I think it's still the thing that's on my mind. Is how do you write this in a compelling and interesting way? How do you write this secondary romance, which is a crucial core character romance? Ishigami's been with us. He's our boy. He's that guy. He's the lad. How do you write it so that we come out feeling fulfilled and not crushed, and like it's real and not, you know, fabricated or silly? I want to believe in these characters' actions, and I want their experiences to be moderately good and not terrible / destructive. One thing we haven't talked about a lot is Koyasu's side of things, and I wonder if we're going to end up focusing on it. I think that her initial response, is great. I think it's the choice. I think it's the move to make, is to go, holy shit, this is a lot of pressure real fast. I need time. Stop. Great move. Great response. Gives you time to think. Gives you time to consider all the angles and the possibilities, to consider, regardless of what you're inclined to do, that that's a human being asking you, and that their feelings are wrapped up in this thing. And so you can address the whole circumstance with a bit of care and a bit of tact. And I really expect Koyasu to be capable of that. But in what direction? And for what reasons? I don't know. We've kind of been on the outside of her for the whole season. She's been sort of an object for Ishigami to be interested in and invested in and seeking and going for, but we haven't really focused a lot on what's going on inside her mind. Like, where does she want to go after school? What is she planning to do? Who is she, really? And what is she worried about, thinking about, considering? What are the factors on her end that determine her answer to Ishigami and the way that it occurs? And we don't have any of that information. I don't know if we're going to get it. It would be, I think, totally reasonable to keep Koyasu as a character who we don't see inside the mind of. We only see Ishigami's side of this circumstance. But I think the show so often gives us both sides, or gives us the inner worlds of the characters, that it would be a little bit unfortunate if we didn't get to see how this affects Koyasu, especially because this circumstance, this confession, is like a dry run. It's like a test run for our primary main character primo confession situation. And so getting the internal world of the character is going to be important for the future, and getting some considerations about like why do things the way that she's doing things might have an impact on the way that we write those next confessions, if they happen, which they need to. So I'm really curious to see if we turn our attention to her and show her side of the struggle in any way. I think it's easy to get wrapped up in Ishigami's side and just be like, well, Koyasu's going to decide whatever she's going to decide. We just have to focus on the boy. But I think it would be much more interesting if we could actually see her side and what she's worried about, what it is that's got her in a tizzy. Because I'll bet she's in a bit of a tizzy here. It's like, this is a tough situation. I've only approached this really from the guy's side, or the antagonist or protagonist, the one who acts side. But the other side is like, now you have a decision to make, and you have to convey the nature of that decision to another person in a way that hopefully doesn't make them hate you, or hate everybody, or break them. You've kind of got a heart in your hands, and you can crush it if you fuck it up, or if you're cruel. So it's difficult. It's difficult. It becomes a really... Man, people are complicated, and trying to get multiple people interacting with each other in a coherent way, super complicated. Super complicated. Kind of shit that makes me just want to curl up and ignore humanity. Like, really. I reject my humanity, JoJo. Fuck it. I'd rather be a vampire than I don't have to deal with this stupid bullshit. God. Just let me be a supreme being and find cool priests in Florida to fuck with. Sorry. If you haven't experienced JoJo's, none of that made any sense, but maybe it enticed you to watch some JoJo's, which you should do. Here we are for the cultural festival. I'm hoping for ramen stuff. They're here. I'm hoping for dad stuff. He's here. I'm hoping for more cultural festival stuff. It's been really good so far. It's gotten the vibe and the feeling while weaving in these, like, complicated interpersonal specific things. What's it gonna be? How are we gonna move toward the big spiel? The main characters doing their main character thing. Time is ticking down for both of them with their ultimatums and their desire to do the confession if the other one doesn't do the confession. So we'll see. But the big focus of this arc so far has been Koyasu and Ishigami, and a really fun shoot in here at the last minute, but it's a really fun, really solid will they, won't they, that has a lot more to do with the how will they or how won't they than the will they or won't they. I'm really interested in the journey here. I'm really interested in the mental landscape of our characters and how they make these decisions. It should be really fun, and hopefully our characters all come out of it with this as a positive experience that catapults them into a future where they can, express themselves and do well in the world and ask for what they want and don't feel crushed and useless and worthless and hated and all the things that we know Ishigami is completely capable of feeling, but has been working against and moving away from the whole time. God, I hope for good things for the boy. What can I say? Ramen people, dad stuff, good things for Ishigami. Even if it's a no, a good no. Like, the least hurtful of no's. Well, let's watch the episode 11, and we'll find out what's next for Kaguya-sama Love is War. Battle begins! Okay, here we go. Got the episode. It's up and ready. It's at 0 seconds, 2 versions, picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count you down. Let's get right on into it. Day 2. Oh shit! Oh shit! He'll do it like a man! What does that... Phantom Thief at large. Oh, shit. Oh, because the balloons. Oh, no. Arsene, the Phantom Thief. Replacement balloons were left behind. Completely. They're just not heart-shaped. No, they're after heart-shaped balloons. She's so happy. Of course it is. After all, he's gotten so good. He's gotten so good. That's so silly. He's become like the ultimate balloon animal expert. He stole all those fucking balloons. I know it. I know it. Who else? What if I'm wrong? Nah. Nah, it was him. Of course she would go full Sherlock and be like, Moriarty has arrived! My purpose! My calling! Ridiculous. Oh, that's hot. Da, 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 da. The text effects that the subbers did for this sequence are great. They match every background that we snap through. It's so cool. And all the transitions, too. Alright, Detective Chica wants to make her confess. Indeed. G. Obasama? Kekko desu. No matter who it's for. Yeah, I know. She's the worst at expressing herself. What? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? No. I suppose. The spinning image of Maki, yep. Hello. Did she just twitch? Yeah, what a... Oh, goza desu ne. Mm-hmm. Ha! Ah! Technically, she can't do it because it would be a confession itself. Wait, that means you're Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! I see. Can't do it. Calm. With the power of calm. Ah, yes, you make me suggestions. Like a hearto. I want you to suggest a heart. Hmm. I doubt it, dude. They're just. But hearts. But you said. Ugh. I suppose. Did she full wink? Let's go, Kashiwagi. What is gonna go horribly wrong here? Oh my god, he's gonna give me a real heart. I did it. I did it. The motherfucker doesn't even see it coming. He doesn't even see it coming. Oh! Ah! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Oh yeah, you've been carrying it. No, it's not. It means the world. Yeah, it is. Ah! What's gonna go horribly wrong? Really? Really? You fucking... You wimp. You little wimp. You... Ah! Ah! Oh. Sabai. Oh, that was fun. Oh! Yes! Of course. Duh. Oh no. Oh, he does? I thought he did. We are turning our attention to it. Are we? Are we? We are! Wants to say no. Aw. And we get a conversation between the two people who would most benefit from having this conversation? Ah! I don't know. No, but okay. So it's exactly that. It's that she wants to say no without crushing him. Yeah. Hmm. But this one seems kind of serious and straightforward. Aw. Yep. Yeah, why not? Oh. Oh. She's worried. Got it. I don't think so. I think that's reasonable. Mm-hmm. Huh? No. Oh no, you're gonna help? No, 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 no. Oh no. She has no idea. She's gonna make some bullshit up. Ah! This is bad. No, I mean, yeah, but no. You monster, Kaguya. Oh, little tiny scissors. Like, make sure he doesn't kill himself. Oops. Just a total switch. Amazing. Yeah. Right, it'll break everything again. Now it's bad. Now it's important. Oops. It's my fault. You did all of it, Kaguya. Huh? Oh, shit. How will you manage this, Chica? Uh-oh. What? Fuck off. What the fuck? And rejected. Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck this. We're out. Oh my god. Yeah, but that just makes it worse. Ingrained it into your memory, child. Ah, shit, she's falling for him. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Ah! Two Suzukus? And we're on the last day of the festival! Which means there needs to be another episode of the last day of the festival? What's the fuck? Oh, there are those guys. Ah! What did you want? Oh! Puff. Oh! Huh? Oh, he's got the moonwatchy. Pow! Ow. What? Really? Really, Kaguya? Are you speaking out loud, Kaguya? But are you sure? But are you sure? He went to the implications. Oh my god. Immediately. Guys. Uh-oh. Ha ha ha. As a pretext for wow. Yet. True. Well. How do you know that? How do you know that? Yeah. True. True. Super true. Yeah. What the fuck does that mean? Oh. What the fuck? Yeah, I wonder. God, we're gonna leave this here, aren't we? Ah, 5 minutes. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! No, 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 no! I'll be stealing my next targets. Is that the ploy? Is that the plan? It might be the plan. Ugh. He's in a completely different... What is this? What is this? What game is this? Hello! Holy shit! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hot? Sorry. Hup, 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 hup. That! Mondai nai desu! Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. What? Truly, today is the fateful day. Oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hayasaka. Such a roll. Let's go, Kaguya. Yeah, you just gotta date the boy, and then it will be. Come on, Kaguya. Come on, Ishigami. Come on, Koyasu. Come on. Come on. We're so close. Come on, man. What you got? Something has been stolen by the Phantom Thief. I am the Phantom Thief. Sorete? I did not realize that was the circumstance. Bleh. 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 Ah! Ah! Another one! No! Ah! Nothing has been resolved! Nothing! Why are we even here? Just to suffer? This is fun, though. The whole Phantom Thief thing is pretty interesting. And it gives everybody something to do during the thing. I wonder if the soba thing will somehow turn into the ramen thing. Maybe it'll be different. Chika just giving riddles to people is fucking amazing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh no. Oh jeez. It's another week of not knowing. Another week of not knowing. That's okay. That's okay. I've enjoyed it. It's been so much fun to have everything up in the air. Oh man. So it's the Stanford reveal at the end. Interesting. Really interesting to see what that causes, because that's like, that forces things. That's really interesting. Profound proclamation. He'll do it like a man, but we don't know what that means. And neither does the newspaper club, and neither does Kaguya. So of course she imagines this beautiful circumstance where he reaches out from the screen, from the paper, and pulls her into a magical, beautiful world. Nah. Extra, read all about it. A Phantom Thief has stolen all of the heart-shaped balloons from across the festival. I think that it's Miyuki, but I don't know. What if I'm wrong? I can't imagine who else it would be, though. It's interesting. It really gives me a fun mystery thing. And of course, that becomes the grand mystery for Chika. This must be a challenge, a calling card for me specifically. This is great. I love it. I really like it. So, are seeing Lupin, like of Lupin? The OG Phantom Thief. I wonder who's telling story here, who's doing a thing here. I really do think it's gotta be the Prez. The balloon stuff fits, you know? It really fits. I don't know. And what is he modeling himself after? And he's replacing all of the balloons. I'm gonna catch him no matter what. Is this just a distraction for Chika? And we slow turned the prez. It's such a perfect setup. It's fine. Just let her do what she's doing. No problem. I think he wants her out of the way. I think that's the goal. I think it's the goal. Obasan? Holy shit. Gross. Gross. This chunk does do a great job of setting up that Kaguya and Maki are very much the same in their inability to express their emotions. I think that part of this bit is nailed. I think it's great. The Kaijo? Oh, amazing. What a coincidence. And it's just like, wow, she really cannot express her truth. Love that she comes over and allows it. Indicates the heart would be a good idea, but you can't. It's too much of a game. I thought we were past all that stuff, but I guess not. I guess not. We'll never be past it. It continues and continues. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. You have to give a heart to get a heart. She refuses and instead pulls out a bunch of money. Oh, it was such a play. It was such a play. So good. But no. I think the little moment where she just rushes away from him, she's like slides away, whoop, slides maximally far away. Amazing. Amazing. It's exactly right. Exactly how it feels when somebody is trying to avoid you. But in this case, I guess Ishigami really doesn't know what he's done, is what the subs indicate to us. There are no fewer than 3 cool angled running sequences that are super dynamic. The first one is the 2 newspaper folks at the very beginning. Then there's this one, and then there's Chika running, right? What is the third one? I think it's Chika running. In any case, I think it's great, and it really sells the sequence to me as she's freaking out and running around, and everybody knows what's going on. But of course, she is distraught. We got exactly what I was kind of hoping that we would get. I was hoping that we'd get some angle on Koyasu, some indication of who she is and what's going through her head. She's not just a pretty girl who does rhythmic gymnastics who Ishigami is obsessed with, right? She's a person with thoughts and feelings and worries and cares. And she cares about the person who's confessing to her. Now, what she indicates is something really interesting that I want to note. I think it's really important to note. She says that all the guys who hit on her are like player types, like pretty casual about it and just like, let's just hang out just for fucking fun. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Now, this is a fictional character, so you can't read into it all that far, but it's worth considering the possibility that maybe that pretty person or attractive person that you like gets hit on by the kinds of people that they don't like. And maybe they don't actually get approached the way that you think they do. It's interesting. How to spin that into something like psychologically useful for you as you approach people is a little bit harder, but don't count yourself out just because you imagine that somebody gets approached a lot. They may only get approached by like player type people, and they may have a finely tuned DAR for that, player DAR or whatever. So if you're sincere and legitimate, you might have more of a shot than you think. That's important. But what we end up with is something a little bit different. I think I came into this with the idea that Koyasu, this Madonna of the third years and whatnot, probably gets approached all the time, and so is going to be experienced and confident in her ability to reject somebody, and it is not the case. I think that if Ishigami were in that player-type mode, she'd have no problem, because she doesn't really care, but she does care. She cares about him as a friend, at least. She's never considered him as more than a friend, and that's what we build into as this episode goes along and she converses with Kaguya, but she does care, and she wants to approach this properly, and so it's really quite difficult. It's not just an easy thing to brush somebody off. Maybe if it was just a casual approach, the way that Ino gets approached a little bit later, maybe it would be easy for her, but in this circumstance, she's really worried about hurting Ishigami, and has all these legitimately good reasons to say no, but none of them is, I don't like him. All of those reasons are material. They're like distance and leaving and focus, and she's scared of herself in some sense. When I start to date somebody, I really fall for them and I lose myself in that. These are legitimate concerns, and it's like, well, maybe you don't want that. Maybe you don't want to fall into somebody completely and lose yourself. That's beyond reasonable. It makes perfect sense. So it ends up being really complicated from her perspective. And that's tough. And I think, Ishigami doesn't get to see any of that, right? And I think on my end, as a guy who's approached women before, I don't ever get to see any of that either, And it's important to remember that might be going on, and that the eventual response that you get might not be so simple as, but I don't like you. Might not be it at all. Might be all sorts of things going on. So I think this is really cool. It fleshes out the character immensely, and her sort of vulnerability and not knowing what to do and fear and fear that she'll cause pain and suffering and harm and stuff really makes her feel alive and real. I really, really like it. How exactly do you say no? Well, he's nice and all, but I've never thought of him that way, and I'm going elsewhere, and I don't know what to do. How do I turn him down without hurting him? So why isn't going out with him an option? It's like nothing else exists except that person. I know that I'll phone it in during practice. My college is kind of far away. But using that as an excuse would just seem mean. I don't think it would, but it's not a great excuse. It's the kind of excuse that's reasonable, but it could definitely be overcome. The question is whether it would be worth it. And Kaguya's misinterpretation, he would never make a public confession, so it couldn't be him, it must be his rival in love, I'll help. It's just, be as cruel and monstrous as you possibly can. God damn it, Kaguya, almost ruins everything for everybody. Snip, snip, just be ruthless, just be cruel. All right, I'll be ruthless, and it'll help. And you need to help me look after Ishigami. Actually, don't be ruthless, please. Please be very nice. This scene with the rope dangling and then the little snip and the fall is it's so painful. Rough. And all signs are pointing at his rejection, and that puts us right in the same circumstance. If he gets rejected, nobody else will be able to confess, and everything will be ruined. Damn it, Ishigami. Oh shit, it's my fault. Oh, damn it. And then we show a couple of other sequences. Okay. Fujiwara gets hit on all the time, and she has come up with the ideal... This is so dumb. I can't even pretend. This is so dumb. She just acts like the Sphinx and gives riddles. And the riddle doesn't even make sense. She just gives impossible riddles. Brilliant. And somehow we're in Planet of the Apes. What the fuck? Ridiculous. And we see the other side, Miko Ino getting confessed to. And what we end up seeing is Ishigami hopping in order to pull her away and be helpful. And on seeing that, oh wow, I had no idea. I guess I really didn't know who he was in the first place. I don't know him at all. I wonder if I can give him my answer after I know him better. And so I think she's putting it on hold. I think she might give him a tentative maybe or something. And I'm fascinated. I'm so fascinated and so excited and so hopeful. Shit, man. So he sets his letter into an envelope. Our characters come together, and it is what she hopes it would be. We go to the Occult Research Club and have some serious sexual harassment doled out. Very interesting. And then... what video game is this? Is this I don't know. It feels like Resident Evil just because of the camera angles, but that might not be right. Feels great. Feels really funny. They begin hanging out. She's gonna tell him something, and she says, I don't think you'll need to comfort him. Which means I think she's gonna give him a yes, or something like a yes. Like a temporary yes or something. I'm so excited. All the other characters have been whisked away in different directions to different things, including Hayasaka, who's up on stage and performing, which is awesome. And after some wonderful club activities, we enter the golden hour sunset period. And President Shirogane tells her that he's leaving a year early. That was a part that I missed. I didn't realize that he was skipping a grade and piecing out of here a full year early. That means a split. I thought we were all leaving at the same time. I guess I just didn't really think about it. Damn, man. So everything comes to a real head here. If it doesn't change right now, it doesn't change ever. And the war ends with a peace. Oh no, and no victory. Oh no. So Ishigami is going to go have a conversation with Koyasu behind the building and then watch her rhythmic gymnastics performance, which might be great. And Kaguya and Shirogane need to figure out what the hell they're going to do. Because they don't have much time now. They don't have much time at all. His path could be changed by this. Like, stranger things have happened. But they're going to be forced apart, split apart by circumstance. And now, the whole game that they've been playing, the reluctance to pursue what you really want, becomes a real problem. Because all of that time that they've spent playing this game back and forth and not dating, it's going to amount to what? It could amount to nothing. That is a great tension. That's a great tension. Over these 3 seasons of show, what's the one thing that we all want to happen? We all want one thing to happen. All of us. Like, you can't watch this show without wanting it to happen. It's the premise. I want Kaguya to date Miyuki. That's what I want. I want them to date and fuck sometimes. I don't care about that. I want them to date. And now that's under threat. We talk about stakes in shows, right? And it's like, oh, the stake is the world is gonna end, or the stake is your that little kid you just met is gonna get murdered, or your mom's gonna get killed, or some crazy thing, right? Now, you want stakes? Here's the premise of the show. This thing is in the works. This romance is gonna happen. This is the premise of the show. 3 seasons later, we threaten the possibility of that romance happening, and me as a viewer, I'm torn apart. I'm shredded. Like, destroyed. Destroyed. 3 seasons of my investment toward this one thing that I want to occur, and now you threaten to take it away from me, show. I have to watch it all and find out. It's perfect. It's perfect. It instills the whole thing with a real sense of tension and weightiness and stakes. There are real reasons that I'm like rooting for my characters to do certain things. Come on, guys, say the thing to each other. Come on, Chika, be over there. Come on, Hayasaka, don't get in the way. Come on, everybody, do the thing. Rooting for it, loving it, pushing for it. And you threaten it. You threaten it, and it gets my goat. Absolutely gets me. So there's a storytelling tip to take away from this episode of Kaguya, and this chunk of Kaguya as a whole. Set up your character's stakes. Find the one piece, right? Threaten the stakes. You'll die before you ever find the one piece. No! But he has to find the one piece. Set up your stakes. I will become Hokage. Threaten the stakes. That other dude's becoming the Hokage. If you don't stop him, he's gonna do it, and then it'll be 100 years before there'll be a new opportunity. Naruto, go! Oh my god, he's not gonna become the Hokage. It's so important. Or in Kaguya-sama, these 2 characters like each other, and a confession is bound to happen. And then we get to a circumstance where one of them is leaving, and the confession won't happen if he leaves. No! They have to! It's great. This is great. I'm down. I love it. And that we can mix in and throw in interesting pieces for all the other characters, a mystery for Chika to solve, a romance for you to become a part of. It's great. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, and I'm terrified. At once. In equal proportions. This has been episode 11 of Kaguya. And some things have changed slightly. Some things are angled in different directions, but we are still in limbo. And now we're in double triple mega limbo, because it's not just Ishigami and Koyasu. It's not just from Ishigami's perspective. It's Ishigami and Koyasu and our primary couple, both in a scary position, in a true will they, won't they, that threatens everything about the show. I'm excited. I like it. And we're going to wrap there. Thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Kaguya-sama. I hope you enjoyed the journey and the experience and the festival. The festival continues. We're still on the last day, and there are only a few hours remaining, but the fated day is today, according to our witchy tarot reader. So our characters are going to have to make some serious decisions. Look forward to next week when we watch some more. I'll see you there. Catch it early on the Patreon, linked in the description. Much love. Have a great week and a great Tuesday, and I'll see you next time for more Kaguya-sama Love is War. Probably will knock out the last 2 episodes next week, back to back, I think, but we'll see. Thanks so much for watching. See you there. Peace.